Can't believe I just said hashtag more than once.
Hi everyone, so I first wanted to point out that if I'm not looking my best today, it's because I've been quite sick the last week, so please forgive me if I'm not in tip-top form or shape, and also if I look like I'm sweating, it's because I am. It is like a billion degrees in this room, and if I turn on the fan you'll hear the noise, and it's just hashtag Australia problems, so please forgive me. So what I wanted to share with you today is a little bit of information about hair extensions and what type I've been using. I received them last week and I have been absolutely obsessed with them. I feel like a mermaid. I just feel like, you know, Rapunzel, and I can let down my hair and all of those things that long hair does to girls, and it feels so girly. And I just wanted to share with you my thoughts on the brand that I'm using, how I style them, and yeah, just a few little bits and bobs like that. So the brand that I have been using is ZALA Hair Extensions. Now, the company did send these to me, however I'm not being paid to make this video. I just really like the brand, and I cannot believe the quality of them. I'm just blown away by how amazing the colour is and the quality of the actual hair itself. So this is the company here, it's ZALA Hair Extensions, and I have the hair extensions in now, if you can see them. Can you see? That's so long! So the hair extensions that I received were matched to my colour of my hair, which, sorry about the roots at the moment, I'm waiting to get it done when I move to Sydney next week. But yeah, they were matched to my hair colour just by a photograph, and I am so impressed with how close they got it to my hair. I don't think any of their other colours would have matched my hair as well, and they have so many different types of blondes. So this is a piece here, and if I hold that up to my hair, look how perfect that is. Same highlights, same lowlights, everything. It's just perfect, and it blends really well. My hair stops about nipple length, and the rest down here you wouldn't even know the difference. Like, it looks perfect. I just can't get over the colour match. Look how incredible that is. It's just so good. These hair extensions are Remy human hair, which is the best type of hair that you can get. When you get real human hair, that means that you can style them with heat, put products on them and wash them, and they're going to react the same way that your hair would on your own head, clearly. And the fact that they're Remy human hair means that all of the hair is in the right direction. So you've got the root of your hair up here where it should be, not the other way around and split ends at the top. It's all facing the right direction. This makes it stronger, it makes it more realistic, and it looks as hair should look. And when you actually feel the quality of the hair, I'm actually sitting here stroking it like a cat. I'm so weird. It just feels incredible. It feels better than my own hair. My own hair would love to be in this good of condition. And I'm just so impressed. I've used hair extensions for years. I haven't worn them in a while because my hair is quite long. Again, like I said, it's like boob length. But every now and then you want to have that more beachy mermaid, long-haired look, and I love putting in extensions for that. But the extensions that I used in the past were sometimes polyester ones, like synthetic ones where I couldn't curl them or anything, and they just did not look anywhere near as good. The quality of them wasn't as good, and there is no comparison. These are just absolutely top quality hair. I cannot say it enough. I would recommend these to anyone that's looking for hair extensions. Another thing that I wanted to point out is the quality of the actual band. So the band that you get is really sturdy, the hair is really well fastened in there, and the clips as well are really tough. So when I've had hair extensions before, sometimes the clips can get a bit flimsy and they can just pop open on you when you're wearing them, and you're kind of like, oh please don't fall out, I'm going to look like an idiot. But these ones are just sturdy is all I can kind of say. They take a good bit of force to close and a good bit of force to open, and that's what you want. You want them to stay in your hair and sit in there, and you're not going around with bits flapping out, and you know what I mean. When I received the hair extensions as well, they came in the box, as I said before, which is great because a lot of people, when they send you stuff like hair extensions, they're just thrown into little plastic covers and there's no care taken about them. You know, when they're going through the post, they can get damaged and ruined and pulled and, you know, squished, and these were just in this box, nice and neat and well presented, and for me, presentation is just something that I love in products. If it's presented well, I feel like it's better quality and all of that kind of stuff. So I received long strips, medium strips and single strips. So strips of hair about this long with clips along, some a little bit smaller, and then 1 clip pieces for just filling in any parts at the front. I also received some hair clips like this, which is great for styling, because when you section off your hair you want something to hold it up without actually, you know, using a hair bobble that will crease your hair or anything like that. So that was awesome. And they also sent me a brush, which is especially for the hair extensions. And when you're brushing the hair extensions, you need to be careful with them because hair can come out. So you brush them from the end upwards, and this brush just does such a lovely job of it. You know, you just feel like Rapunzel sitting there and there's no knots.
You could literally sit here and do this for hours. Who needs a pet when you have hair extensions?
So when it comes to styling, there are a few little tips and tricks that I have with the hair extensions that really helps to get them in the hair looking natural and nice and staying in there for as long as possible. So when you section off your hair, you want to place your fingers where you want the part and meet in the middle at the back. So, you know, section your hair as you normally would. Most people section it that way anyway. And then tie up the bit that you're not using on top of your head. Now, the bit that you're left, what you want to do is grab a comb and just gently back comb it at the roots. So brushing in the opposite direction towards your roots. So that way, when you clip in the hair extensions, they've got something to hold on to, and I find that's just the best way. You can even hairspray it a little bit to make sure that that back combing stays in and the extensions don't drop a little bit, and I find that helps too if I'm looking for them to stay in for a long day and I want them to really last and sit in there. When it comes to blending the extensions with your actual hair, I find that you want to style your own hair first, but not too much. So what I mean by that is if I go in and give my hair big ringlet curls and then do the extensions in big ringlet curls as well and then try and put them in, it never really blends quite well. I find the curls and the extensions drop and these ones become bouncier. So what I like to do is have a more beachy look to them, or a straight look. I find that looks the best and the most natural. And what I do for that is, my hair is quite thick and fuzzy naturally, so I just straightened it last night when I washed it, and then when I sleep it gets a few little kind of, you can see that's my natural hair there, it gets a few kinks and kicks in it, which is just like kind of a natural wave. And what I had done with the extensions is that I had curled them about a day ago. So both my hair had a bit of a wave to it and the extensions had a bit of a wave to it. So when I put them in, there was no styling to it whatsoever. Both were just kind of kinky and wavy and beachy, and kinky sounds funny, I don't mean like kinker, but both were kinky and wavy and beachy, and you can see it blends so well. My hair kind of comes down to where the screenshot ends, but you wouldn't even know. This is one of my layers here. Yeah, and it just blends so nicely. I hope that you can see that on camera and that the colour and everything is really doing it justice. But I just can't get over how easy it has been to style, and I wasn't looking for, I kind of wasn't looking forward to using extensions again, because I remember it used to be a lot of hard work, but it was just so easy this time. I'm just so pleased. How many times can I say that I'm happy and pleased? I can try it again. Happy! So, another tip for blending the hair extensions is that you get your straightener. This is mine here, it's just a GHD, any straightener would do. And when you're blending, you want to place the hair straightener over your own hair and where the extensions meet. So mine is about here. And what I like to do is just press the hair extensions and the hair together. So I'm not straightening and I'm not curling. Sorry if I'm looking to the side, I'm just looking in a mirror to make sure I'm doing it right. But I'm not straightening and I'm not curling. What I'm doing is just pressing. Moving a little bit down and pressing. Can you see that? I don't know why I'm asking you, you can't answer me. I hope you can see that. And yeah, you just press and move down and press and move down. And for me, this really blends the two textures together because my hair can be quite thick in comparison to the extensions. I'm lucky with this set I got enough to actually make it look like they're the same kind of thickness, and my extensions aren't kind of ratty looking at the end, they're nicely blended. But this here just blends those ends together. I don't know why, it just works for me. Now you want to make sure you're not leaving it on too long to damage your hair. You want to make sure that you're not twisting it too much so that you're creating a wave. You're just merely using that heat to blend the two together. So then you can go in with a hairspray or a styling spray like sea salt spray, and that'll give you some nice texture and really rough it up and make it look nice and beachy. And I think that's my favourite look anyway. I don't really like plastic ringlety kind of curls that are hairspray too much and too structured. I like it to just look kind of messy, out of bed and natural. And my last tip for blending the hair when your hair is down is to take your two front pieces to the side. I will take down one of mine so you can see. So that's my hair, how it falls naturally. Now I think that blends very well as well, but sometimes that's where you get the obviousness between your hair and the extensions. So sometimes I just like to give it a little clip back, like so that you don't see kind of where my front layer ends too badly and the extensions start. Just a little tip, it works for me, it might not work for everyone depending on the style of your hair, but I just think it looks cute anyway, and you could even plait these or, you know, style them, twist them, whatever you want. I think it looks cute. Another hairstyle that I have found looks so lovely with the hair extensions is to do a really long side braid. So if I flip all of my hair over this way, and you can leave that bit clipped in so it stays. I'm not going to do it now because I have these styled really nicely and I like them, but you could just take your 3 strands and plait as normal, or do a fishtail braid, and it's going to look so nice, and you've got that real bohemian kind of natural, I'm going to use the word beachy all over again, hair, and I just think it looks so nice. I'm planning to wear these to a festival next week and do a big chunky fishtail braid and put some flowers around my head, and I will put a picture on Instagram if you want to see. I think it's going to look really, really nice, and I will leave my Instagram for you below as well so you can check that out if you want. I have a few other pictures of me with the hair extensions in if you want to have a look and see what they're like. So there you have it, that's my tips and tricks for styling hair extensions, and also my review of the ZALA hair extensions. Again, I am just so impressed, and I will leave their link down below for you, and also a coupon code which is $10 off your set. The code is Michelle10, but I will leave all of the information down below. I will also let you know down below in the description box what colour my hair extensions are in case you think you're a similar colour, and what length and stuff that they are, so that it makes it a little bit easier for you to kind of gauge what kind of look that you want, and if you want a similar look to me or a shorter look or whatever it might be. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and like and comment because I love seeing your comments and seeing what kind of videos you guys want, and just chatting with you is one of my favourite parts of YouTube. See you in my next video.